Hello guys, and welcome to your match preview for Manchester United versus Chelsea on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. This is such a huge game, and I'm going to do the preview similar to the last one. It seemed to go down well, but I'll discuss just how big this game is. Then I'll go into my Chelsea team and who I think should play for us. A lot of injuries at the moment. Then I'll go through United and give you who I think their danger man is and what they're playing for, but I think we all know that. And then I'll give my score prediction, guys. I'm incredibly nervous. And this game for the top four race is absolutely huge. So at the moment, guys, we've all played 35 games and Tottenham are third on 70. They're almost there, to be honest. Chelsea 67. Arsenal 66 and Manchester United 64. And for this, we have basically Wolves and Man City to thank for their upset victories. Well, Wolves' upset victory on Wednesday and Man City's expected victory over Man United. And we're just about in the Champions League places, but to stay there, we're going to have to do what we haven't done yet all season, and that is beat a top 7 side away from home. This sounds really daunting, particularly when you add to the fact that we haven't won at Old Trafford since 2013, and we are potentially without Antonio Rudiger, perhaps the best centre-back at the club, and crucially the biggest leader at the club. And even worse, N'Golo Kante may well be out of the game through injury. So if you think that previous games have been daunting, like Burnley at home and things, this game is going to be a huge test of what Sarri and the boys are made of and of how much we want top four. I said in the last video that it might just be Europa League or bust, but to be honest, it absolutely isn't. We've been saved, really, by Wolves. And we've got to win our last 3 games, and we are in the Champions League next season. But those last 3 are Man United away on Sunday, Watford at home in a week's time, and Leicester City away on the final day, who I believe Arsenal have to play as well. And that won't be an easy game. Leicester under Brendan Rodgers, still going for Europa League. But if Chelsea are able to win on Sunday, we'll be on 70 and Man United 64 with 2 games to play. We'll pretty much finish above United. That's almost confirmed if we can win. And that would be incredible if we could. And it'd be a huge task. And if it's a draw, it's fine. Arsenal do have the chance to go a couple of points above us, or 1 point above us to be precise. But it's still pretty likely we finish above Man United and we're safe. So that's fine. We're looking okay. However, this game, as far as I'm concerned, is a must-win because I do not trust Chelsea Football Club to beat Watford at home and Leicester away. I can't see it. So even if we do get a draw and we stay in the top 4, I just can't see us staying in the Champions League spots, even if Arsenal lose the next one to Leicester away. So this is so big. This is perhaps the biggest game we've had at Old Trafford in several years. I mean, I remember a couple of seasons ago, we were in the running for the title. We lost 2-0 there. We lost 2-1 last year after Willian scored a really nice goal. And then we've drawn there a few times, unluckily. And the last time we won there was under Rafa Benitez. Jesus, Rafa Benitez 2013, when Juan Mata scored a last-minute goal and United had already won the league. So the signs aren't great, but I'm going to go over who I would play tomorrow on Sunday. And my team, I'm going to assume that Rudiger and Kante are out, but I'll tell you where I would put them in if they are fit to play. And I think it's crucial that they do play, if possible. So I obviously go with Kepa in goal, as Piliqueta on the right, Luiz and Christensen in the middle, as you'd expect. Emerson at left back, again, as you'd expect, and no way Alonso's playing this game. And then I'd go for a midfield of Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, and probably Kovacic, just because Kovacic could probably help Jorginho out a bit more in that central phase. so they can share that responsibility out a little bit more. It's not great without Kante, I have to say. We haven't got the driving impetus as well as the sort of box-to-box nature that Kante normally provides. And that will be a big miss, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm worried about this game without Kante. Up front, my front three would be Pedro, Hazard and Giroud. I was happy with what I saw with Higuain on Monday night. But I think that, in all honesty, I think Giroud is a much better striker for this sort of a game. And I think we need him badly. But there's been a lot of negativity, and I'll add to some of that with the Man United stats later. But I'm going to give you some reasons why I think we can win on Sunday. First up, and it is going to go back to our manager, Maurizio Sarri. A lot of saying he's bottled it against the big teams away from home this year. And it's true, we've not done well against them. We've not done well at all. But I think the Liverpool game was unlucky. I think the EFL Cup could have gone either way. And the reality is, we have improved a lot since our 6-0 drubbing the last time we played in Manchester. And Sarri is known for getting results in big games. Last season, Napoli, away at Juventus, managed to win 1-0 at the Juventus Stadium to put them at the top of the league with 6 or 7 games to play. Yes, it all went south from there, but Sarri was able to pull it out of the bag against one of Europe's best tactical managers on their own turf. And I would not call Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who we face on Sunday, one of Europe's most tactically astute managers. He's a good man manager, he's a club legend, but he is not one of Europe's most tactically astute managers. That he's played about 2 shapes since he's joined United, and they're both quite predictable to read. You know, he's played a 3-5-2. He did it against PSG. He did it against Barcelona. He did it against City. Or he plays a 4-3-3. There really is not variety there. Albeit we've not got variety, but I think Sarri should be able to set up a solid game plan to counter Manchester United. Onto the United sort of side of things. They've lost their last 2, of course, to Everton and Man City. Both damaging defeats, one of them at home, of course. And that's great on one side of things. They're not a great side. They're not the United sides we've played in the past. But they are class players and they will want to react. Because regardless, they want to play Champions League football. They have some pride. And even someone like Pogba, who people have questioned their mentality, Pogba is in the PFA Team of the Year. There's been a lot of people saying he shouldn't be, and I think he will want to show all of us why he is in there. And lest we forget, guys, Man United is still very much in this chase for top 4, especially given how bad Arsenal and Chelsea have been at taking chances recently. So you cannot count them out of the Champions League group draw next season just yet. Sorry, guys, I wish we could. I wish it was just Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham. And the reality is, if we can win Sunday, it will be. But this is United's last chance for Champions League qualification. And I don't think they're just going to lie low and let us put a couple past them. Again, we have players who are used to playing United and have done well against them in the past. Pedro, I can think of. Hazard's done the business against them before. I will always remember that goal in 2015. Giroud for Arsenal has always had some good games against them. And the players are passionate enough that I don't doubt we're going to be out there and ready for it. I just hope that what Sarri has said in his press conference about our mental side getting better comes true. If United do score the first goal, the players need to sit back, stay composed, not panic. Will it happen? I'm not so sure, but we have to hope. And I think there's always a chance that there could be. But honestly, guys, it's tough. And I've tried to put both sides there as some positivity, some negativity, maybe why we can and can't do it. And another thing we can't forget before I do give my prediction, we haven't lost at home to these guys this season. Top 7, I think we've won 3, drawn 3. So that's not a horrendous record. And Sarri has got enough in him to counter these coaches and these systems. And the reality is, if it is a mental issue with the players, Sarri's had a season to work at it. And if he has a full pre-season, I don't think these problems will happen next season if we have, European football or whatever. We've just got to get to the Champions League this season. So, all in all, this is huge. There's no two ways about it, and I'm worried. I'm nervous, worried, but I'm hoping that Chelsea can do the business. I really am. I do have faith Sarri can get it spot on, and my score prediction on that basis is Man United 1, Chelsea 2. I think if we get the first goal, we'll be absolutely fine. And that is a big if, but I'm convinced we're going to do it. I'm convinced we are not going to let this top 4 spot sit. Anyway, guys, have a great start to the weekend. Enjoy Sunday if we possibly can. I'll do my best. My reaction might be fiery regardless of the result, but I'll do my best to be rational, guys. Have a good start to the weekend and up the Chels.